Awesome. I'm really excited to be here with Simon Griffin today and have him share a little bit about his results and his health goals that he's recently achieved. My name is Tammie Brooks, and I have had the pleasure of coaching Simon and working with him and seeing him succeed in his health goals since we started on this journey together April 1st. Simon is a competitive climber and the owner of Cliffside Climbing Gym in Kamloops, British Columbia. And he's also a former Canadian national team climber from his younger days before he took a break to own the gym. And he decided this year that it was time to kick it up a notch, get back into competing, and he wanted to get his physical conditioning back on track. And that's where we connected, and I've had the pleasure of working with him. So Simon, I'm glad that you were able to make time in your busy schedule today to share with me a little bit more about your results. So what were your goals when you started in April?
My main goals when I started were definitely to try and increase my power to weight ratio. That's one of the things that's really important with climbing. So it was kind of one of those things where I was thinking about from how I coach other athletes and that kind of thing on what would be one of the most important things. And losing a little bit of weight before you get back into power training would be probably one of the most beneficial things. And that's kind of where I thought that getting a good head start on it for the season would be a good idea.
Awesome. And so you started with our weight loss system. Why did you choose the weight loss system?
It was probably one of the best things for getting back into not only just losing weight, but also for the best nutritional value for myself. So one of those things is as I look at each way of going through life and kind of getting back into the habits of being healthy, but at the same time, just the habits of working at the climbing gym and trying to train, do everything. It definitely seemed like it was the best suit for me. So that 30-day program really just helped jumpstart everything to kind of get back into where I was most comfortable.
That's great. And what have your results been so far? What did you experience?
The biggest experience was, obviously, I lost a fair bit of weight. So right off the bat, I started at 176 and I'm down to about 156 right now.
Nice.
So it's a good solid 20 pounds. In the first month, it was only about 10 pounds or so. But at the same time, as I continued with it and then continued with my training and everything else, it was really positive. From there, basically the nice thing is that the lifestyle change of what it's been able to give me with staying athletic and that kind of stuff as well, and getting through to where I have the best benefits. So that's kind of a big thing from there.
Nice. And I know you've transitioned from weight loss, having reached your goals, more into our performance products, the healthy lifestyle products, and conditioning. And you've used some of those products for your mountain biking as well. Can you tell me what has made the biggest difference in your mountain biking or what you experienced on the hill this summer?
Yeah, definitely a lot of the pre-workout stuff I didn't use when I was mountain biking, but at the same time, like the e-shots were just phenomenal when you actually have an opportunity to use those. And then also the little fuel packs as well are awesome. They definitely help with the longer term, 2-hour cardio rides and that kind of stuff. And then halfway through being able to punch one of those. It definitely is one of those things where using the systems helps with that, and also just not having it where I have an upset stomach while you're trying to do cardiovascular work as well as just everyday life.
I remember you telling me a story of having gone out on Saturday, I think it was, and after you were done you felt like it wasn't fair because you still had energy to go again or something.
Yeah, basically it's one of those things is where as you go through each process, it's like sometimes when not using certain things, and then all of a sudden when you get onto it, it definitely changes your outlook on sometimes you get surprised with what you have the ability to do. So that's one thing. It's definitely from there. Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what products do you use now right around your climbing routine when you're going to train?
Climbing routine. So a lot of time I like using the Isagenix shakes before, especially just because it really kind of helps where it's a nice light fuel, but at the same time it's not really heavy in the stomach and doesn't really make me sometimes you can feel like you have a brick in your stomach. So that definitely doesn't help with rock climbing. But and then the e-shots are definitely something that can really help improve the performance that way as well. And then if I plan it right, if I'm doing a good workout or that kind of stuff, even the Nox works really well on top of that.
Nice. And have you noticed an increase in your power? I think you were saying the other day there were some technical changes in how you're climbing.
Yeah, definitely. One of the biggest things that I noticed between the two was where when I was climbing being down, the weight definitely helps with the power, but at the same time, the strength definitely seems to be quite high. And even with the mountain biking, it transfers really well into the climbing. But yeah, the power is definitely way up, which helps a lot. So.
Nice. So last question, what would you say is your absolute favorite product and why?
The Isagenix strawberry. it's my go-to. I know you like the chocolate, but definitely the strawberry is kind of like my absolute go-to. I can eat it twice a day easily for 7 days straight, and it doesn't bother me at all. But it's just if I'm hungry, if I need a snack sometimes or that kind of stuff, it's just what I use. So yeah, with the busy lifestyle of the gym, it's always nice to have the shakes around. So it's definitely my favorite product.
So that's the strawberry cream meal replacement shake.
Yeah.
And you're still using that for, 1 to 2 meals a day?
Yep. Yeah, I still use it through and through the whole way. And then on top of that would definitely be for performance-wise would be the e-shots. Those things are pretty rock and roll.
Yeah, I like them for my workouts too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your results. I really appreciate it. Hey, if people want to contact you and ask more questions, is that cool?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, Simon at Cliffside, thank you. We'll chat again soon.